What's up, guys? Welcome back to Danny Talks Football right here on YouTube. I'm Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video we're going to be speaking about Thomas Tuchel and how he is the new England manager. Before we do get into the video, please make sure to like the video, comment down below and also subscribe to the channel. Go over and follow the TikTok and the Instagram, Danny Talks Football on both. Will they ever be back? Who knows? I'm still very, very ill in case you can't tell by my face and my voice. So excuse that, please. But Thomas Tuchel to England. My thoughts, I'm torn. Look, I've always said on this channel I wanted an England manager, and that is how I feel. I'm not going to go out there and, be like some of these other people who I think he's getting a lot more hate than he deserves simply because of the fact that he is German. I'm not gonna be like that because I don't particularly see that as a issue. It's more English versus non-English. And in an ideal world, obviously, everybody knows we bring in an English manager. We all know that. The FA know that. Sorry. The FA know that. But that hasn't been what's happened because you look at the English managers out there and I don't quite see how it works. Look, Eddie Howe's not going to leave Newcastle. Graham Potter, I think, is a questionable appointment, and I would personally think I would prefer to go for Tuchel over him. And at that point, the only other English manager I think could potentially feasibly work would be Frank Lampard. But even again, that's a big risk, and what would the reception be like on that? Would people go, look, we've got a manager who failed at Everton, how are we supposed to get excited about this? And then you've got to look abroad. Look, I think Pochettino would have been a really, really good appointment. However, he was already gone before really the FA had made their decision. And I don't think Tuchel is a bad appointment. I don't think Tuchel is a bad appointment at all. I like what he did with Chelsea. He took a fairly mediocre team to a Champions League final and to a Champions League win, of course. He won the Bundesliga. He knows Harry Kane. Harry Kane's got the best goal per minute ratio of every manager in his entire career with Thomas Tuchel. And that's something we didn't particularly see under Southgate in the summer. Kane wasn't particularly firing as well as we know he can. Kane wasn't scoring goals like we know he can. And that was a big issue for us in the summer. So I'm not against the appointment at all. I think it works. I do think it works. Look, the online criticism, I think some of it is unjustified because he is German. I think people can't overlook that, and that's where a lot of this hate's coming from. And personally, I disagree with that. It's wrong in essence. But if you look past that, I think we've got ourselves a really, really good manager. Look, is it going to work long term? No, Thomas Tuchel doesn't work places long term. But everybody's always looked at Tuchel and said, look, he will get into international management. He's sort of strikes people as that kind of manager. We all thought it was going to be Germany, but obviously with them currently having Nagelsmann, that wouldn't really happen. I think we've got to get behind him. I think the media are not doing themselves or anybody any favours with what the Daily Mirror put. One of the Daily Mirror or the Daily Mail, I can't remember which one. I do apologise. One of the two. And two of the one. I'm sorry. I'm not putting you in the mud. Please don't sue me. But one of those two puts out that article saying he's all that stuff. I can't remember the exact words, but it wasn't positive. And that's not going to do him any favours, and that's not what we need to be doing for a new manager. Going out and making up loads of stories and digging into his personal life and all of this thing. I thought we were over this. I thought we got over this with Sven. But clearly not. I don't think the press is on his side, and I think they will turn very, very quickly if things aren't magical immediately. As I say, sort of the question I would raise to anybody who is criticising it is, okay, then who? Who would you prefer? Because I'm really stuck and I don't see who else works. So I think it's a decent appointment. I think you get behind the man. But what are your thoughts on it? Would you have gone for Tuchel? Are you ready to support Tuchel now he's here? And if you weren't to have gone for Tuchel, who would you have gone for? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will catch you all again in the next video when hopefully, please God, my illness is finally gone. See ya.